Hey, I got another quick and easy idea for you for some football food. And what I have here are called Moink Balls. It's they get the moo part from the cow, beef meatball, and the oink, of course, from the bacon, the pig. And what we're doing is we're taking this bacon, we're taking a meatball, and you just wrap a half a piece of bacon around the meatball and secure it with a toothpick. Now, if you want to make meatballs yourself, you got a good recipe, go ahead. I like to keep it pretty easy, so I buy the pre-made meatballs in the freezer section. You just want to let them thaw out. Don't try to do these with them froze. I just usually take them out a night ahead, leave them in the refrigerator. Prepare them the day before you're gonna cook them. All you do is you take a meatball, half a piece of bacon, wrap it around. Usually I find the end where it overlaps there, stick that in first and just go through the opposite side. Simple as it can be. But these are guaranteed crowd pleaser. What makes them so good is, of course, we're cooking them outside on the grill. We're also using some dry rub, and then at the very end, we'll glaze them with a little barbecue sauce. You can use whatever sauce you like. I like to use our sauce with a thin down with a little bit of apple jelly. It thins the sauce down, but it gets a little sweetness that really goes with that meatball. So this is the assembled Moink Balls. I've already got a few made here. I've got just a round pizza screen, but I found these are great for doing small items out on the grill because you can move them all at the same time. And I just spread them around and we'll get them seasoned up here. And it looks like you're doing a lot of these. When you got a bunch of guys over watching the game, hanging out, or you're at a tailgate, these things will go fast. So you better have plenty of reinforcements. The great thing about them is it doesn't take that long to cook. You saw how fast I was wrapping them up. If you got your grill fired up outside, just as quick as that bacon gets brown, they're done because we're kind of using these pre-cooked meatballs. Now that we have the Moink Balls wrapped and on our screen, I'm just going to get a quick seasoning on them with some barbecue rub. You can use any kind of rub you want here. The key is get some flavor on it. Of course, I'm using the barbecue rub because it's the best. But you do want to season both sides, so once you get one side done, go through and just kind of flip them over real quick. One thing with the rub that you are using, you want to stay away from something real salty because the bacon has plenty of salt in it and it will overpower these meatballs if you're using a rub that's really salt based. So tend to use one that has a little more sugar and a little sweetness. It'll kind of candy the bacon outside a little bit. And we will season the opposite side. You can do this part ahead of time, have them in the refrigerator waiting on everybody to get there and throw them on the grill or take them to the tailgate already seasoned. Then they'll be ready to go on your grill when you get there. I'm gonna let these sit for a few minutes while I go outside and get my grill fired up. I'll show you how we're gonna put these on, what temperature we're gonna cook them out in just a second. Stick around. Okay, we're out here at the pit now, and you can see I got the Moink Balls on my drum smoker today. You can cook these on any kind of pit you want. Just maintain the temperature around 275 degrees. We're looking to get this bacon browned up since the meatballs are really fully cooked anyway. We're just warming them, but we want to get that bacon nice and crispy and brown around them. It's going to take about an hour and a half. If you're cooking a little bit lower temp, it's going to take you a little bit longer. But just keep an eye on them. A little bit of wood for smoke, but it doesn't take much because the bacon's already got some smoke flavor. So just one chunk of maybe cherry wood, and that's it. But get the lid back on and let them cook for about an hour and we'll check them out. Okay, it's been about an hour on these Moink Balls and they've got the right color that I'm looking for. You can see that bacon's browned up. The rub's looking really good on them. Now I need to get them glazed. So all I'm gonna do, I've got me some of that apple jelly, melted it in the microwave to get it real loose and mixed in some of my barbecue sauce with it. Whatever barbecue sauce you like. I use Killer Hogs barbecue sauce, of course. You just want to dunk these meatballs. Put a few of them in here at a time. We're trying to speed it up here. Just a few more of these Moink Balls here for the glaze. So I got them all covered. It's kind of a thin sauce. We're gonna get the lid back on them. Let these glaze up for about 5-10 more minutes and we're good to go. So here we are with the Moink Balls fresh off the smoker. Man, they look so good. A plate of those ain't gonna last but just a few minutes. So you might as well make 2 or 3 pans of them. To recap what we did, we just started with the frozen meatball that we let thaw out overnight. Take a 12-ounce package of store-bought bacon, cut it in half, and wrapped each meatball and toothpicked it so the bacon would stay on. You season it with your dry rub, Get it on your smoker or your grill. You want about 275 degrees, and you're gonna cook it until the bacon really looks brown on the outside. Mine took about an hour to really get the bacon to where I wanted it. Depending on the type bacon you use, if you use a thicker bacon, it may take a little longer, but just keep an eye on it. You're not worried about internal temps here, you're just cooking to color. So just hold that pit around 275 and you'll be fine. Right when the Moink Balls were done, the bacon was as brown and that rub had kind of caramelized on the outside, I whipped up a sauce real fast, melted some apple jelly in a bowl and poured some barbecue sauce in it, whisked it up, and then just dumped the Moink Balls in it, got them right back on the pit. They need about 10-15 minutes, just long enough to caramelize them, and you're ready to bring them in. So this whole process on these Moink Balls took right about an hour and a half from start to finish, and that's easy for doing some football food. You don't have to worry about missing the game doing a dish like this. If you like what we're doing here, this football food on How to Barbecue Right, like our channel and keep checking us out. We're going to put out some more of these good videos that are quick and easy and sure to please your guests. Y'all get ready to watch the game.